Welcome back everyone, hope you're all doing well and ready for more core techniques and drawing with polygons. In this video we will be looking at data densification, table calculations and the Polygon Mark Type to draw solid shapes. We've been working with lines, with squares, with circles, but now we are going to combine all of the techniques we've learned so far to draw, are you ready? A circle object. How exciting is this? But trust me, the techniques will blow your mind. So let's go straight to our data source. It's the same as the last video. We have path 1 and 360. Create this, copy this, and then paste it into Tableau. Here we go. So once the data is loaded into Tableau, let's clear this out. Let's repeat the steps that we've done. Like I said in the previous sessions, previous videos, repetition is key. Right click on path, go to create, bins, set the size of the bin to 1. Beautiful. I want us to create our index object. So that's index, and this time I'm going to add the -1. Let's just preempt that, essentially because we want to start our curves, our lines at 0, and index always starts at 1. So let's subtract 1 to make it all work out. Apply, okay. Now, we want to draw a circle, so what we're going to do is the following. Calculated field, let's call it X, sine, radians, and index. Perfect, so this gives us our sine curve that we've seen before. What I want us to do is create another object. Let's call this Y. Now we're going to use cos. Again, we are going to put radians, the radians functions, and we are going to put index in there again. Let's click OK. Now I want us to drag X onto columns, Y onto rows. And this is probably the most uneventful thing ever. However, I want us to change the mark type to circle, just to make sure it's a circle. Now I want us to drag path bin onto details. Still no dice, that's perfectly fine. Right click on X, go to compute using, and we want to make sure we include that bin. How about that? We now have our data densification up and running as we expect. All the values are 1. I now want us to go to Y and repeat. Go to compute using, path bin, and boom. By using cos and sine in conjunction, we can draw circles. So let's change this to line to get a beautiful line. Boom. As you can see, there's an error here. Now this is what we call Tableau arts. When you're experimenting with Tableau, drawing, doing data densification, and something like this happens, it's because right now Tableau doesn't know how to actually draw the line, and that's why with certain objects you have a path mark. So what I'm going to do is take path bin, put it onto the path, and here we go. We now have our beautiful circle. So what essentially that's doing is telling Tableau to go around the circle as opposed to go up and down or try to guess. We don't want Tableau to guess as much as possible. Now we have a line. We've done this before. We're just using a different set of calculations, but we're creating lines. What I want us to do now is change the mark type to polygons. And here we go. Can you see that? We've created a circle object. This here is the root for a lot of our circular shapes in Bespoke data visualizations, whether it be radial bar chart, sunburst. It uses the same principles. All we do is have a few if and else conditions so that when the index hits a certain value to either bend it around or to manipulate. One last thing I want to do is go to color. Let's lighten the color a bit and let's add a blue border so you can actually see it. Light it a bit more. So as you can see, we can really experiment and explore this. But what we've done is use our data densification techniques. We are repeating this to get this into your system as much as possible. We've now added cos and sine, use them in conjunction to draw a complete circle. And now we've applied the polygon type and put the path bin onto path to actually give the direction of flow. As you can see, we're building up slowly, but the key behind this is that eventually, or through the various exercises, creating an index calculated field, creating path bin, preparing your data will become quicker, second nature, and unconscious excellence. And that's what I want from this. So we are now going to use this in our next video, the same technique, but we're actually going to build a data visualization that we can actually use. So I hope you're excited and ready for that. But until the next video, take care and see you soon.